All right, everybody, welcome back into another episode of the Lesko podcast. Sunday conversation, just a segment that I kind of came up with where we just talk about random topics. Gonna try to keep it to like college sports, college football, Penn State, pro sports, what we cover on here in general. But I was pulling up some golf stuff the other night. Tiger Woods, that's my favorite athlete, so sometimes I'll pull that stuff up. But what's up, Thomas? But yeah, joined by Brett Cable once again, Jared Miller once again, and my dad once again. So
our senior.
Yeah,
I've voted for my dad once, and he voted for me in 2016 because they thought I was him and thought he was me. I think they have Junior on there now, but they need to.
Yeah.
But that was when it was Trump and Hillary. So I asked Dad, I'm like, who'd you vote for? I was holding him, I was about to beat him up if he voted for Hillary. So because that would have been on my record.
Yeah.
So all right.
Yeah. Unforgivable. Would have been.
Yeah. So, like I said, just pulling up random topics. We'll start with this. This is pretty interesting, I thought. Oh, gotta pull it up first.
What's up, Ivan? Welcome in.
Ivan. All right, so this is Dad's at the bottom there. Wounded World War II veterans observing the action at the 1948 Masters. They're all on stretchers or on hospital beds.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what was crazy about that was back then, I think I can't remember when Jack Nicklaus first came onto the scene, but that was Arnold Palmer, Sam Speed, Ben Hogan, legends, absolute legends, gurneys. And, Jack Nicklaus, for example, he was winning Masters in the 60s. He's one of the best golfers of all time. To me, the second greatest golfer of all time, behind Tiger. But Jack Nicklaus won the Masters in 1986. He was 50 years old.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He was Tiger's age right now, and he dominated that Masters.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's when Dad first started watching golf. But
you're about
Dad
89. Yep.
Yeah, Dad used to golf a lot until he had a son, and that was me. So
yeah,
you could have been
try.
Dad said that they used to tee off at 5 till 6, and you couldn't even see where the ball was going because there's so much mist still.
5:55. Yeah.
I think Dad, and my uncle, they played would you play 3 rounds in a day or something like that?
I think 3, I believe. Yeah, Penn State, Bell Springs, and then Whitebeard down in Williamsport somewhere.
Yeah, I played 54 rounds. I played 54 holes in one day. It was started at Blue Course, then went to Tawtry's, then went to Bell Springs.
Wow.
So that's
wow.
I think Michael Jordan played 81 holes in one day, I think he said.
Wow.
That's exhausting.
That's 4.5 rounds he played in one day. He said the only reason he stopped is because it got dark. But
I'd be lucky to make a 9. No, you're good.
No, go ahead.
I'd be lucky to make it 9 holes with my arthritis or whatever. So
Yeah, it's hard to.
Someone put golf in such a wonderful way. I think this is the funniest way you can describe golf is when you hit a ball with a crooked stick and then you walk after it, and then when you find it, you hit it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that's
one of
pretty
the only
much
sports that you're not facing the target when you're hitting it. So
no.
Yeah. Mark Senior, my dad was a club champ of 05 at the Elks Country Club. So
was he?
My dad was a beast. Yeah, he was really good.
Okay. Wow. 05.
05, his best, and he was probably close to 50 then too. His best score was what was it, a 65 on that course. That was his best score on there.
Marky Eagle, I think number 10 there a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
Wow.
So
He
number
hit it
3.
so far. There was somebody on the course and we couldn't see him. He blew it right over his head.
Number 3 with the water, the par 5.
I
Number
think
3.
Yeah, and he
Number
nailed
3,
a 3-wood to about 28 feet, and it's about an 18-inch break. He nailed an eagle there.
Nice.
Yeah,
I've
so
been on
number
2
3
golf
there.
courses in my entire lifetime, and I am not the best driver. I can get the ball to the hole, but it takes about 8-10 strokes for each hole. But when I get on the green, when I'm around like rough, like around the green, I am one of the best putters. Like, I'm not saying I was a master at the mini golf stuff, but I think that really did prepare me for the green. Dad always said, like, dang, it's a shame you can't get the fairway when you go on the green, but once you get there, you like I get like 2 strokes of that. Like, it takes, like, I once had a 22-foot putt and it went 2 feet to the hole.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
Mini golf helps.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad.
Happy Gilmore's no joke. It really does help you.
Yeah, it was number 3 there at Mountain View, Dad. I play usually try to play from the tips. It's 600 yards, so I hit my drive, and there's a hill there, so I hit it probably 300 yards. The tee shot.
Yeah,
I think at least
more than that.
300
As
yards.
soon as it was
and
in the air, this guy started walking down the green because he was in that dip, and
he was
we didn't
walking
see
down
him
the
off the
fairway.
green.
Yeah, we didn't see him.
And
then
blew
we
right
yelled
over
4.
his head about 60 yards. And he
Yeah.
let us join us on the next hole, so he was friendly.
Yeah, and then I hit my 3-wood because it's so long. It's such a long hole. I hit my 3-wood, landed on the green, about 25 feet. Yeah, and then 18-inch break. It was like a 6-foot break. I hit it, and it kept going left, and it dropped in, and like I had an out-of-body experience because I couldn't believe I just eagled the hole.
I said, insane. Well, that looks good. That's going in.
That's a hard hole to eagle, dude. Yeah, that's.
Is that the one? You hit it out toward the main road, right? 322 or whatever. Right.
Yeah. What you're talking about, hole 3, right? Yeah.
Was that
yeah, the second hole's the short, steep up the hill par 3, and then hole 3 was the par 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't think I'll ever do that again, and I don't think I'll that on that hole especially. But if I didn't have a witness, I probably wouldn't even tell people because no one would have believed me. Probably.
Yeah.
It was 2 great shots back to back that you don't really put together as an amateur or club amateur.
How far away is the Masters? I know it's in April sometime, but when is the Masters?
April.
April 13th, I think.
Okay.
Week after Easter.
Yeah, always look forward to that. I mean, I'm not a big golfer, but I always get a kick out of watching the Masters. And when you think about the Masters, I think 2009 comes to my mind when I think of Phil Mickelson and Tiger Woods were like going neck and neck in that one. 2 of the greatest ones at the time. And I remember Phil Mickelson, this will always be in my mind. It was like a par 4. He had it like basically buried in trees, and he had to like boomerang that ball around the trees. And I remember when he did that trick shot, and I mean, you're watching him like basically beeline out of the trees to see where his ball went. It was like 12 feet from the hole. I'm like, it wasn't the fact that he made contact. The fact that he literally just created one of the greatest feats of scientific phenomenon. Like, I don't know how that ball found its way around the trees like it did and shot it way over to the green, but he put himself in the position to keep himself in that. And I'm like, this is why they are the best of the best. Like, you just don't see human beings do that. I think it's one of the toughest games to master. It really is.
Yeah. He was
Phil Mickelson.
How far every hole is. Like, you think about how big a golf course is. The ball is that freaking big.
Yeah.
So the fact that you have to find this hole that big and that much land, I just think it's one of the craziest sports. So anyone who can play it, kudos to you.
Yeah, that was
Phil Mickelson. I was going to say Phil Mickelson's me and my dad's favorite golfer. So, I remember that. Yep.
It's not just because he's a lefty. I mean, I love that he's a lefty.
Yeah. Well, he's a lefty because he watched his dad golf, and he would stand away from him, and his dad was a right-hander, so it looked like he was hitting left-handed. So that's how Phil became a left-hand hitter.
That's crazy.
By watching his dad directly on.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, he's the most creative golfer there ever was, Phil. He can do shots that you just don't. You can't even imagine.
But listen, I mean, talking about putting, I mean, when I was growing up in the 90s and mom and dad were just following Tiger Woods, like with every tournament he was in on TV, some of the best, I'm just saying, some of the best things you will ever watch in life is when Tiger Woods is on the green, hitting these insane putts. Like that one in 2008, was it? Like, I forget which tournament it was, but it was basically like the length of the entire green. And it's like, it takes about 2 minutes to get that thing in there, and you just watch it slowly trickle.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's no way he's finding this hole, and it just goes right in. I mean, it's just, it's it. I mean, these guys are just the best at what he does.
Jared,
yeah,
I
Phil
think
was
this is
creative. Tiger just willed it in. He just willed everything. He was just, his mind, his mental capacity is.
Oh, Mickelson.
Yeah.
His dad was a great great.
Okay, it was 2010.
This is the hole, Jared, you're talking about. It's 2010.
Yep.
2010. Yep.
On the tee. Mickelson going with the driver.
You better find a swing now, Peter.
Yeah, he does. And he's been fighting the rights.
Oh, it's froze.
Oh, he's bombed it right through the fairway.
Yep, I remember watching this.
Why did he go with driver?
Wow.
This is one of the greatest shots of all time.
Now, who uses a pink driver?
Bubba Watson.
He had
Bubba
the most
Watson.
creative shot ever.
He does have to finish.
If you could find that one too, out of the pines.
This was Phil in his prime. This was Phil in his prime.
He's going for it. He was asking how far past the hole.
I want to say in his peak. I don't know. I mean, he's probably 39, 41. Yeah, I mean, he could have been that.
Clean contact.
Insane.
By Mickelson.
Just crazy.
Absolutely incredible.
The greatest shot of his life.
You're an animal.
Must be.
Wish he would have stayed.
Wow. What a shot.
Mark Jr. and Senior, would you say Phil's your second favorite golfer?
This week on this hole.
Phil's the most creative golfer that I know.
7 under par alone on this hole.
Well, I know Tiger's your favorite. Who's your second favorite?
My favorite's Jack Nicklaus.
Beneath him.
Okay.
Because he played against the best.
Yeah, you asked Dad. He probably would be torn between Jack and Tiger.
Without the clubs and the
get into this
balls that they had now. But
that's true.
Jack has 18 majors. Tiger has 15. And they're both left eye dominant.
Now, what I love so much about watching golf is that, you know, Dad, he watches the game from the game. Mom will always say, like, that's my boyfriend, Phil Mickelson.
Eagle.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest Phil Mickelson fan. I'm like Tiger. My second favorite, probably Jack, but there's so many different eras.
Yeah.
Dad, who was the guy that ate the fruitcake and coughed?
I don't remember.
But yeah, I'll pull up
back in the 30s and 40s. Bobby Jones, I think, broke both legs. And like 3 weeks later, he's dragging himself around the golf course playing golf. So they played tough back, and it's just
that's crazy.
They had hickory shafts, a hickory shaft twist when you take it back, and you got to get it back to square when it hits that ball. So they didn't play with the most up-to-date equipment like it is today.
Yeah, they had like wooden golf heads and all that.
Wooden golf heads, wooden shafts, and they twisted like a straw.
But Seve Ballesteros is what I'm talking about.
This is the most amazing shot I've ever witnessed in my life.
Well, just you force it, and these guys are running on extra adrenaline now. So
I'll play Tiger Woods 05 too at the 16th green. That's the greatest shot in my opinion I've ever seen. And Dad and I saw that live. Like I'm 33. That was 20 years ago. And I still remember it like it was yesterday. It was unbelievable.
You just can't
go
put
with
that
it,
much
and then
spin
your
on the
back
ball off
foot,
the,
being
off the
Bubba's left
pines,
foot could
like
easily
he did
slip.
right here.
Mind you, his feet are all over the show anyway.
Yeah,
so forget I just said
he's
that.
literally going like he's going.
He's like
Can you see my
twinkle
mouse?
toes.
He's literally
Toes
going
and heels.
over here.
So
Yep.
he's
Like that.
rewriting the.
That's
Another
impossible.
boomerang shot. Yeah.
See?
Like look how
See
far
what he's
left he
doing?
is, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I mean, there's so much
How
that
do
could
you
go
do
wrong.
it?
I mean, somebody could get hurt in that crowd with the ball in the pines.
Yeah, why are they all standing there? Like, move a little bit.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like that was a good idea for those folks.
That's what they do.
But you know what?
Yeah.
I guess they knew they were going to witness
They're
greatness. I
lovely
guess.
Look at that
Seriously,
leaf.
lovely.
There's a leaf right there. He doesn't move
He
it.
told me on the
Yeah,
radio
that
he hit a
pine
wedge.
straw is so hard to hit
Slightly
off
helping,
of too. That's the thing about
176
Phil's
yards
shot. The pine
on the
straw
range,
is
so-
not you don't want to be on the pine straw.
190,
You know?
155.
This is to win the Masters. He messes this up, he loses.
Did it
Look at it spinning.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Look at it.
That's incredible, yeah.
Incredible.
Again, these people are
They're
just
hitting them.
Incredible.
they defy the laws of nature. I just
Basically, yeah. What year was this?
In Britain,
2012.
That's fine.
and beyond. Oh,
Uh,
my goodness.
that was
Jared,
prime bubble
2009.
It was just a classic.
Jared, you're talking about 2009. Angel Cabrera won it that year.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
He just got out of prison.
Look at this action on it, too. Yeah. I've never seen a golfer screwing sideways with a wedge like that.
So again, if you look
He
at this
plays
shot,
the game really unlike
the bunker's right here,
Yeah.
right? You can't even see it on this screen.
Look at
That's
this.
how far left of it. The green,
Right.
the
I've never seen
bunker's
a
over
golfer
here.
screwing
Yeah.
Can't even
sideways
see it.
with a wedge like that.
He
The
just
crowd's
doesn't do
going
that.
absolutely nuts, yeah.
Game really unlike.
And the thing about golf too is Tiger always had a crowd because he was so good.
Mhm.
And the thing is, if with like right there, people are hitting him on the back and stuff. You know how distracting that is to be getting touched by people. And I think, Dad, you said who was it? Arnold Palmer. He was on the 18th at the Masters, and he shook
In
a
the
guy's
Masters.
hand, and then he double bogeyed and lost or something.
Yeah, he's coming up on that. As I think the first bunker on the left. He went over into the crowd that shook the guy's hand and blew it. He took him 4 or 5 strokes from there to get into the hole, and he lost. You never break your concentration when you're that close, but he did, and he paid for it. I think we went to Ohio back in 2000. We saw Tiger, Ben and Marky.
Yeah, we saw him in Ohio. Yeah, that's when he won.
You remember seeing him?
Yeah, I remember seeing him. Ben had a Bugs Bunny, and he held the little tag up when he walked by, so Tiger could sign the little tag. And Tiger, he just walked right by.
Yeah,
But that's when he won in the dark. Everyone had the lighters up. But yeah, the only thing, because like you said, the focus. The only thing I can compare that to is when I played football. We usually had some good crowds. We went to a smaller school, but when you're playing, you don't hear the crowd, which is kind of crazy because you're so in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're golfing, like Tiger Woods, he doesn't hear anything. None of those guys hear the crowd. But if you touch someone, if you shake their hand, that's like physical contact. That would completely throw off your concentration. Yeah.
Yeah, he messed up, but he admitted it too.
When it happened. It's got to be up there within the top shots that I remember watching growing up.
Long and left. Looking at the chip, I was just trying to get the ball inside of Chris's ball. If he happened to make, I could answer with a par and we'd be all
Such a
square
hard
going down
spot to
17.
hit.
Lanny Watkins said he was lucky to get this inside of
Right on the
Marco
fringe.
ball.
There's a good chance he doesn't get this inside the Marco's ball.
There was a little glimmer of light and shadows.
You're giving this a lot of thought. We've seen 2 or 3 shots from the back here, and nobody's put it close so far.
And when I hit it, it spun, and the way it checked and the way it released and started coming down the hill.
Here it comes. You couldn't script it any better.
Come on. There was a guy when it was dropping. He yelled.
You couldn't script it any better.
Oh my
Yeah, I think I remember this
I knew it was
actually. I
really
think my
good.
dad
Then
was
I knew
just
it was
in
a great shot.
disbelief. He could not believe that this happened.
He willed that in. I mean,
Yeah.
Such an outrageous shot. Outrageous. At that moment, with that kind of pressure and the control, kind of fizz it up the hill and stop it right on the spot.
And then that one little moment of
you can jump on the green
how
too.
could it not go in?
Well, the crowd moving definitely broke the ground.
You always see that.
Probably them from walking on the green. They knocked it in.
Yeah, Chris DeMarco started walking on the green. I'm like, stop, man! Like,
It seems like that ball sat on the edge.
Don't
for
walk on the green.
10 seconds.
This is
I feel like every time I see the video, it seems longer.
And I went nuts. The place went nuts, and loudest roar I've ever heard.
The hairs on the back of my neck are standing up. I've never seen anything like it.
The Tiger effect is real. I'm an 11-year-old kid. I have no idea what the significance is for his career or for everyone watching or just the moment. And me sitting there all fired up. That's what the real Tiger effect's all about.
All of it was just magical.
That was the greatest. Watching that live, I was like in awe. I could not believe. And that Nike symbol on the ball right before it falls in.
Yeah.
Insane. That's the greatest Nike commercial of all time.
I think I sent you the link to the handshake, Mark.
Okay. All right. One more. We'll show dads and then one more after this. We'll do one more golf. But this is the 2011 Masters. I remember this, my senior year of high school. Some of the greatest golf I've ever watched in my life. It was insane. Hold on. Tiger hits this insane 3-wood shot. Mind-blowing. And then he makes the eagle putt. This shot right here.
And the noise here, Nick.
Right here.
It's the silence that makes it most eerie.
I think this is number 3.
And it's Tiger sizing up the second shot. Look at that hole cut way back left.
The green.
Narrow
He's got a
portion
curve
down to the left. Go left.
Like up here.
It's a blind third shot.
It's like
there won't be any sun.
With a
if
3
Tiger knocks this on the green.
243 to the front.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, how ricochet, how
Hook and
whipped
draw
like that.
again. Chasing it. Will he? Yes, he
This
will.
is going to work very well.
Oh, and it's going to get all the way around in the back.
Oh,
Left
that's
corner.
This is an extraordinary result.
That's crazy.
Fantastic shot.
I remember watching that
That's
live.
For an eagle.
And
When you
I
had two
couldn't
eagles,
believe
in the sporting world.
round one, hole cut on the
That's
very
great.
front.
But the reason
Much easier
he's
than today's.
the reason he's able to hit
location.
that is because of Masters
Awesome
experience. That's why he's able to hit that shot.
An eagle's going to get everyone's attention even more than he has done already. That's what he was doing with the big shot.
And then he makes the eagle putt. He should have won that. I'll show where he lost it. He should have won it. He missed an eagle putt to win it. And that was it on 15.
Who won 2011?
Yep.
Now who won it?
10 under par.
Charles
I think
Schwartz.
he said about time.
He was 26 years old when
One
he won.
behind McIlroy. What a scorecard.
That was like
for the long par three.
that was an all-out
4
awesome
birdies
match
and
the
an
whole
eagle,
day.
and look who is there, tied for second.
I think the frightening thing, Peter, is all happening in
And-
such a rush, isn't it? You've got a 4-shot lead by the time you walk off the second
Was this
green.
beginning of
Think
Rory
about it, this
McIlroy's?
is the crowd.
And once this filters back,
No.
David, this is
Now,
going to be
on
something.
this shot, Rory McIlroy went into the day with like a 8-stroke lead, and he choked completely. He was 21. He choked.
I remember
completely.
this. Yeah, I said this
He
was the
hit one.
beginning of Rory. Yeah.
He went and hit one out of bounds. Almost hit a house.
Yeah, he was up
Yep.
standing by a house. It was like a meme, him up standing by a house. But listen to the crowd on this shot. This is when Tiger makes the shot. You hear the crowd in the background.
Message.
This is Rory.
We heard it. And we know who it was.
Didn't even have to
What kind of
know.
putt?
Well, I mean, tough to be very aggressive with that one.
You hear that?
There it
You can
was.
hear
Yeah.
it,
The roar.
that was a bad putt by Rory.
Bro, I felt so bad for him. He totally collapsed. Totally.
Yep.
Where is it? I thought I found the house photo. But
It's off
anyway,
the tee. It's off the tee.
oh, right here.
there.
Watch.
And
Unbelievable.
it's
off the tee. He
Let's
hit
have
it
another
so
look
far
at that
left.
swing on the 10th tee. I noticed yesterday, obviously, as the adrenaline was really flowing, a little bit of extra right arm.
2 or 3.
And we got beautiful tempo. Watch how the hips work. Watch the fires. A little tiny bit of foot slippage, and obviously a little bit too much right hand.
Of course, you get on that tee and you're always thinking about trying to turn it over.
You've got to turn it over, but it's so easy to overdo it. And if you just stood up there and visualized a tree in your way and just swung it round it, rather than bend it round the corner.
Well, he's still going even back.
Well, he's got to chip out. He's got to chip
Yeah,
onto the
Mark,
top
I
of
don't
the
know how
hill.
much
He's
you know
still got
about baseball.
400 yards to go
For
for
me,
his
I
third.
always thought that Rory McIlroy
Ever
was
seen anyone anywhere close to this on
golf.
He was the what?
I thought he was the Bryce Harper of golf. Like he is such an egotistical guy. I never liked him.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of his
It's a little early to take the shortcut
at all.
You got to play the
Oh, Rory.
3,500 yards.
Yeah, I'm not.
All right, this is we'll play this one and then that'll be it.
Right,
wait, no.
Across that or right-hand corner of the left bunker. Oh,
where is it?
Jay, to the inch. Absolute perfection. It's 7 feet from that whole location to
Right
the
here.
top of the...
This is one of the greatest shots. Number 15 is so hard to hit because it's on an island.
Oh yeah.
I forget who it was, but he hit an albatross on this hole, or I think it's an albatross double eagle on this hole. He hit it in with his second shot.
Up there somewhere close. Tap in par would be a very good effort. Once again, Nick,
Gene Saracen hit the double eagle on this hole.
Very hard on his game.
Double eagle.
He hit it in the hole from here.
Boy, he looks good.
I got a Gene Saracen sand
Flag in the back right. Deep. Good spot.
Sand wedge.
Now watch the look on his face when you saw. This is why he was so exciting. When you saw this look on his face, you knew something was going to happen.
Trying to hit a high cut.
Whenever he spins his club in his hand, I always knew he was going to have a good shot. Every time he spun his club in his hand.
Dude, you know how hard of a shot that is? He's using like a 6-iron now.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Yep, Dad and I was always watching, and every time he would hit that ball, you just watch the club just spin around in his hand like, yep, he just did a great shot. You know it.
And then this putt right here, Penn State losing a big game, the Steelers losing the Super Bowl. That hurt just as much as watching this putt live. Because if he hits his putt, he wins. And then when he missed it, he was like, the Steelers lost Super Bowl. That's how upset I was. I was upset for like a week.
This to take the lead by himself.
He does not miss putts like this.
What year was this?
No.
2011.
He missed it left or right?
Miss it right.
Wow.
He just hit that eagle. That
makes sense, though. I see where it's going to go.
He does not miss putts like this. To this day, it bothers me.
That for a tie.
I do remember Dad just letting out he just couldn't believe it. Yep.
I was watching his jawline there, David.
Yeah, it's the wrong one. Let me try to find the other one.
He was gritting his teeth there a little bit before he took that one away.
I mean,
but if he makes that putt, he goes to 11 under at 15. Instead, he gets a birdie and ties like 5 people. And after that, I knew it was over. I knew he wasn't going to win. He had it right there. Right there, he had it.
Golf's interesting. Someday you
think though, 15 years though, 1996 to 2011, the dude was constantly in the conversation. He was creating golf pretty much all by himself. Like all those great moments.
Yep. Mm-hmm. But Dad, what is it? A video you have?
Well, yeah, I'm still looking for it. Yeah, I don't.
All right,
it's not the one I sent you.
We can pull it up later. All right, guys. So I said I wasn't going to talk too much golf, but we ended up talking golf
for a half hour.
Yeah,
it's pretty windy here.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a golf day. It's pretty windy.
I didn't think that was 30 minutes of golf. Like, wow.
Yeah. Well, Dad and I, we can watch it. We can talk golf, or we should start a golfing show.
I started probably watching.
That'd be an awesome segment in
83,
Sport Mod Mark Lesko podcast. That'd be awesome.
Would you say, Dad?
I probably started watching in about 83 golf.
This is Shadow Creek in 2000, just surrounded by desert.
Jeez.
Wow.
I think it's Dubai. Back in like 2000, it was like nothing, and now it's like a huge city.
Oh my
Huge
gosh.
city, yep.
It's like 4 New York
Crazy.
cities combined.
It's insane.
Gavin McKenna, he set a new
Broke
single
his-
season record for points by a freshman. Yeah.
Just want to send a quick congratulations on breaking the freshman records. It's a huge accomplishment, and it takes a lot of work, dedication.
That guy had the biggest lips I've ever seen on a human being.
All right, let's see here.
You haven't seen the lip injector women walking around then, so guess you missed.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, just if that's natural, wow, that's pretty impressive.
You should see them at Sam's Club. They're going now.
All right, so this is back when Notre Dame hired a coach in 2001, hired a dream coach, George O'Leary. I remember this. So he was 52-33 coach at Georgia Tech with an ACC title and a Bobby Dodd Coach of the Year award. 6 of his assistants went on to become head coaches. He didn't need to embellish anything, but 2 fabricated lines on his bio, on his resume, were about to destroy his dream. Notre Dame fired Bob Davie after the worst stretch in 115 years of Fighting Irish Notre Dame football. They launched a national coaching search. John Gruden declined. Steve Mariucci killed the rumors. George O'Leary got the call. Pinnacle of all coaching jobs. He was really happy. And then a New Hampshire, a 60-year-old sports writer, Doc Hussey, spotted a local angle, a UNH graduate coaching Notre Dame. He called the university, called former teammates. Nobody remembered O'Leary playing football. O'Leary's bio claimed he earned 3 football letters as a fullback at New Hampshire. The truth, he never played a single game. He transferred from Dubuque, but missed every season with illness and injury. He had it on his resume since 1980. Fake degree. His bio also listed a master's degree from NYU. Stony Brook. I've been there. ESPN confirmed he never completed. He'd taken a few classes at NYU and Stony Brook, but graduated from neither. 2 strikes. On December 12th, Notre Dame confronted O'Leary about the football lie. He admitted and had offered to resign. Remarkably, Notre Dame refused, hoping to survive one scandal. No surprise. 5 days done. O'Leary's resignation dropped on December 14th. He'd never run a practice, call a play, or coach a single game. His statement blamed a selfish and thoughtless act many years ago. The redemption O'Leary built, Franklin's first game he coached against O'Leary in Ireland against UCF. He was a heck of a coach. O'Leary rebuilt at UCF, going from 0-11 in a year 1 to stunning Fiesta Bowl upset number 6 Baylor in 2014. So,
crazy.
But yeah, wow. if you watch that UCF game in 2014, Franklin's first game, it was against UCF, and they won. Penn State won.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know what that was. Wait, where? I'm not even in the right feed. My bad. All right, so Penn State hires Calvin Booth. Well, first of all, Sharon Moore got away with his crime, so he's getting away with it.
Disgusting.
Absolute clowns. So bodybuilding, Hadi Chupin retires and then unretires. They had the Arnold Classic this weekend. And I used to go every year. I was a bodybuilder. I was an athlete for a supplement company. Used to go every year. It was a lot of fun. But that was pretty big news. But I think I forget what his name was. I think his name is Nexzilla. I think he won the Arnold Classic this year.
Where's Hadi from?
Dubai.
Yeah. They're
so
crazy.
He said something recently about the government there, something like that, and he's in like a lot of danger because he went against the government or something like that there, and or for it, he's for it or whatever.
Okay.
And it's a very bad. It's a very a poorly run government. Like they're like a lot of crimes and stuff like that, and he like supported him or something like that. So he's in a lot of danger right now. So the fact that he's in America means he's safe, because he's in a lot of danger. But I'll have to look up who won the show. It was Andrew Jacked. His name is literally Andrew Jacked because he's jacked.
Yeah.
And I forget the one guy's name, but he's in off season right now. He's an Olympia competitor. Okay. He's weighing in right now at 347 pounds.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's crazy.
347. That's crazy heavy.
Yes. That's a guy who can rip a car door off of the car and beat it with it.
Yeah, how he's a lot like I don't even know how you're walking around at that weight. But Ronnie Coleman, he was there's the bikini.
Tonight.
That's pretty much just all beauty, the bikini. I mean, they're in great shape, but that's pretty much that's just like a beauty contest, basically.
Is that
I remember when I was
spray tanned on. Is that like, how do you get that kind of?
Yeah, you get a lot of spray tan, yeah. But a lot of them they tan and stuff also. But I remember when I was
I would look like a flaming orange up there. It'd be terrible.
Flaming hot. You'd look like a hot Cheeto.
Look like a blood orange up there. Hot Cheeto.
All right, so this one's for Brett.
Terrible.
The great Jamarcus Russell.
Mm.
He's taken number 1 in 2007. I remember watching that draft. That was crazy that he got drafted. He could throw 65 yards off his knees.
Yep.
And he was just a mental case, basically. Played like 8 games or something like that. But they gave him a blank check. They gave him a blank DVD to take home to study film. And when he came back, they said, "What'd you think?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll run all of it." Didn't turn it on. Didn't watch it. He gained like 60 pounds before the season. Like the biggest bust of all time. Him and Ryan Leaf, 2 biggest busts of all time in the NFL.
Yep.
But it was just a story that I saw pop up again.
It's been 25 years.
Crazy.
2007?
No,
yeah, I'm sorry. I thought
19 years. Yeah.
19. I'm sorry. I
So
thought
this
I saw
is
the one. Sorry.
this is an NFL player's fingers after playing 14 seasons.
Lineman or?
He played linebacker, I think.
Looks like my
I forget.
dad's.
It's it looks like my Paps, yeah. But he's a guy I hadn't heard of, but that's what your fingers look like. I mean, my finger.
That's crazy.
I mean, the swelling in the middle finger like that's the thing that I mean. It's one thing your fingers are tipping the other way. I mean, that swell in that one finger, man, how do you get that? Like,
it's arthritis.
Look how bent it
basically.
is.
Yeah.
Arthritis, yeah. Ivan, I think we're going to win 10 matches. If there's 9 wrestlers, we're going to win 10 of them. Yeah.
Hopefully.
yeah, as far as
But
Penn
that's
State
the thing.
wrestling goes, I mean, it's a done deal.
Calvin Johnson, his fingers are totally jacked up. Totally jacked up. Their fingers are pretty much always broken. But so Trump was talking about at the round table. He said young people are being signed. 17-year-old quarterbacks are signing deals of 12 million, 13 million, 14 million. We have a 7-year freshman. We're seeing things we've never seen before. Trump also said radical left judge from California made a ruling that threw the college sports world into the current mess it is. Yep, probably, yes.
Yep.
President Trump expressed frustration. Yeah, so.
People are being signed, 17-year-old quarterbacks for $12 million, 13.
Trump also blames the route. Yeah. But
I mean, am I right about this? Like, did you guys watch it was on Amazon Prime? It's a movie called Air. It's the Michael Jordan movie about his shoe line.
I saw that. Yep.
You see it? Did you see at the end of the movie when they're doing like the where they are now kind of thing? Wasn't the guy Matt Damon's character, wasn't he responsible for making the NIL deal go through the Supreme Court?
I'm not sure.
I was like, wow, that's insane. For you to at one point create one of the greatest shoe lines of all time, and then 30 some years later, you are responsible for giving the college players their NIL money. Wow. You have changed the way that business is done in sports twice. That's insane.
Yeah. NIL, man, Trump said it's a radical left judge. Not trying to get political, but yeah, it was. And now we're in the situation we are now because they just want to give these kids money. It's completely out of hand. It's not about money anymore. It's not about the game anymore. It's about money. The $3 million tackle getting chewed out can't be chewed out the same way the $100,000 tackle is, because the $100,000 tackle is going to tune you out. That's the way it is. That's the way it is in locker rooms. Heard that from legit blue blood head coaches in college football. Yep. I've heard the reports of it's all about money. That's all they care about now. High school kids, that's all they care about. They're trying to get the bag. That's it. It's
a mess. Big mess.
It is.
I was getting $17 million. I wouldn't. What would I care about a college degree?
Listen, I think that's the same thing in the athletes in pro sports. You think about all these guys that get their mega deals and guaranteed money. It's all of a sudden their productivity falls off. They're not the guys they used to be. Why not? Because they got their money. What do they care? They're not going to risk their body, their health, their families just because they want these fans to come in and watch them beat the snot out of each other. They don't want to do that. They know they're already paid. So
yeah,
it's a disgrace.
Calvin Booth is hired at Penn State as a consultant. It's about time. I believe Pat Kraft is probably behind that doing.
A general manager in the NBA?
Yeah, he was the GM of the Nuggets when they won the title.
What? Yep. How do you persuade that? I mean, that's a heck of a negotiation.
Well,
he graduated from Penn State.
Well,
1999.
Never did I think that a GM from I didn't think that kind of guy would go that far.
Yeah. So Tyler Smith of the Penn State basketball show on here with Brett. Calvin Booth was his teammate when they still the furthest team to make it for men's Penn State basketball. Him and Joe Crispin, John Crispin, Calvin Booth back in the day. Tyler, that was his teammate. He was the GM of the Nuggets when they won the title, and now he's at Penn State. We've been saying that for a long time with Tyler. When are they bringing Calvin Booth back? When are they bringing Calvin Booth back? Well, now he's back, and they need him here because they're terrible. No offense, we're not a players bashing podcast, but they're horrible. They're terrible, and I don't think firing Mike Rhodes is the answer. He's had 33 different players in a 3-year span on his team. That's hard to build a sustainable schedule, a sustainable roster, a sustainable rapport when you have 33 different guys playing at Penn State. Mingo's probably gone, but I said it takes $3 million to build a good roster. Give one guy $1 million, two guys $500K, one guy $250, and then pay the rest with the rest. That's a 5-man roster you can build right there. Your fifth man, give them 100-some K or more, and you're good. So changes need to be made. But Calvin Booth coming back is huge because that means that they're going to have a good mind there, an experienced player, a NBA champion helping them. So, Brett, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I mean, the news is so new. When you first sent it, I was like, is this real? I had to look it up, and it was real because how there's especially on Facebook, there's a lot of posts on Facebook. You're like, these are garbage. These aren't even true. But I looked it up and I was like, yeah, that's definitely true. So, yeah, I mean, that's the best news that we could possibly hear as basketball fans. If you're a Penn State fan, because it's been so. I'm on your side for the most part that I don't think Rhodes is the answer right now. I think he's a good coach, but whatever he decided in his game plan for this season specifically was an absolute failure and a downfall. Now, some of it, right, some of it's not entirely his fault. Like Mingo missed a lot of games because he was hurt, right? But we were still losing games with Mingo, so that's still not an excuse. We were either still losing by 20 or 30, or we'd lose by 1 or 2 points and just couldn't close it out. There was no in between. We'd either lose right at the end, or we get absolutely dismantled by, you name it, any team in the Big Ten, really. So I think having Calvin Booth come in. He's like you said, he's a very smart guy. Tyler Smith knows him. He knows he's a smart guy. Calvin is a Penn Stater. I think he'll be able to manage things in a way that makes sense. If you want to get a guy from overseas, that's great. Maybe don't get 5 of them, because we have like 5 guys from overseas, and only maybe 1 or 2 of them make some plays here and there. The rest of them are just on the bench. So. And yes, they're freshmen collegiately. Like for college, they're freshmen, but they're older than that. So maybe it'll take some time, but I mean, you really you can't put a product that bad on the floor and expect to still have a job. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they give him another year and see what he can do with it. He won some big games the last couple of years. There was some improvement there. Shrewsbury absolutely screwed us. So, I mean, left us in a bad spot. Coach Shrews did a good job getting us to, what was it? Not the Sweet 16. It was the
NIT.
Yeah.
NIT?
No, he got us to,
almost passed.
We passed the first round of 62. So we made it to the second game, and then we lost to Texas, I think.
Texas. I knew it was Texas.
Yeah. We played Texas A&M and beat. And that's when Andrew Funk went off and had a crazy game.
Funk was awesome in that game.
And then Texas just had too much thunder for us, man. They were really good. So, but we put up a fight. But yeah, like Shrewsbury just leaving after that made no sense. So he screwed us. It's going to take some time.
Yeah.
And we've seen Shrewsbury since then absolutely lose his mind on the floor, like just coming at coaches and refs, and the dude's lost his mind. So whatever.
Why did he do that? Holy cow, he was this close to rebuild it. I mean, coming back next year and
he just left. He left,
bringing it. Oh my god,
I'm not the greatest at judging basketball, or like I'm not a great analyst with it, but like the thing I noticed with Penn State men's basketball, I kept up with them all season, and I keep it on my phone, and I keep checking the score. And the thing I always notice about a lot of the scoring when it comes to Big Ten is that I'm already seeing they're down 38 to like 20, like 40 to 15. Like they just always have these big gaps, and it seems like defensively they have like nothing. I mean, that seems to me like that's the thing. They don't steal. They don't try to like make any kind of like rush to like get the ball back. It just seems like they're constantly always down because the other team is just putting up the 3-pointers and just getting the easy layup. I don't know if there's any defense whatsoever, but also I see like they could also be doing bad offensively. I mean, I'm not saying that I watched any games this year because I'm always at work when they play the games, but it's either like they're just really bad scoring or they're really bad at defense or both, but something just really goes wrong when they play Big Ten. Like
most of it, Jared, is the first half. There were a couple games recently. You're scraping by to score 20 points in the first half. That is just absolutely horrible. You can't put up 20 points in the first half. You got something wrong. And they'll end up putting up like 40 or 45 sometimes in the second half, but it doesn't matter. You're already 20 down. So I mean, if the other team puts up 40 or 45 in the second half, that's fine. You're already down 20. So yeah, the first half they have serious problems with coming out strong. Just bad basketball, like just sloppy, hard to watch. I've had to turn off games after watching it for 3 minutes. I'm like, this is bad. I can't watch. I know I'm going to get mad, so I'm just going to turn it off now. Mark will be on the phone with me. I'll be like, what are you doing? I'm like, he's like, what are you? I'm like, I'm watching basketball right now.
It takes about 2 minutes for Brett to turn it off. So
yeah, I can't watch a full game. It's pretty miserable.
But yeah, Calvin Booth
that
coming
was my
back is
attitude with the
absolutely
Steelers
great.
for quite some time. It just seemed like anytime they had a drive and they would just not do any. It's just like I can't watch this. Like every time it's a 3 and out, it's like, what is the point of watching this if I'm just going to watch you 3 and out because it's a pass, run, pass, run, pass, run, pass. Like, guys, can you do something different? Like one pass, like before the run. Like it's so infuriating.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%. All right, guys. Last story here. Penn State did beat my Iowa Hawks. Dang.
Yeah, they did.
Hawks.
A couple weeks ago.
Thanks, Gambler. Appreciate the donation.
Yep. Thanks, man.
Gambler's a good dude. Fred, he donated another $5. So
it's wonderful we won that one game out of the 20 we played.
Yeah. So Penn State sues to evict Spikes from Medler Field. Surprise, surprise.
Really?
Penn State, huh?
Really? When was this?
Recently.
Did I say just this week or so?
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I've said it before. I support Penn State athletics. I support the coaches and the players. Outside of that, I have no support. I support Pat Kraft. I have no support for the administration. I do not like the school. If I ever donated money, it would be to the athletics. That's it. It would not be to the school. That's just in general, but I don't know about this situation. The Spikes, I think they should be able to stay, but they are losing money. They made them a draft league instead of minor league, and it's been all kinds of stuff. But
when did they do that?
Penn State filed a lawsuit March 6th.
Yes, it's a 10-year lease, which from 2005 to 2015, they re-upped in 2015. Now, they didn't re-up. They went past the renewal date, so Penn State kind of kicked them out.
Interesting, because I know for the longest time the Spikes were either a St. Louis Cardinals or a Pirates minor league. When did they not?
Penn State owns the field.
Yeah, Penn State owns the field. Yeah.
Wow.
What else? If they kick the Spikes out, like who's taking it over, right? Like there's nobody who's taking it over. Like
Penn State
baseball.
What I mean? That's it.
Oh, Penn State baseball? Okay. Yeah, but don't they have a new field anyways? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure Penn State baseball already has a new field and everything.
Not that I know of. That's where they play the state Pennsylvania State play.
Yeah, PIAAs.
PIAA softball and baseball.
They play at Medler, Brett. They don't play anywhere else. Penn State baseball. But yeah, it's interesting because, like, again, I worked there at one point. Didn't like it. It was not a good experience. But the Spikes, it's a good thing for the local people to go to. It's minor league baseball. Okay, I don't care if it's single A, triple A. It's good for the community.
Yeah,
triple A is Altoona Curve. Those are the best of the best. Single A, State College. So they used to be single A minors. Now they're basically a high school team with MLB draft league. But they're trying to evict them because they're basically not making money. Like they're kind of collapsing. The university's supposed to carry filing as necessary.
Yeah, go down. It's the money part's down, right?
I can't imagine it being a cheap lease. So
right here, Dad?
Go down. Right there. Penn State claims the Spikes.
Ooh.
Penn State claims the Spikes also $1.7 million in termination rent, as well as $29,000 in unpaid rent installments through the end of the operating agreement. So we all know that Penn State's always hurting for money. They're building a $1 billion stadium right now, but they don't have money. So they need $1.7 million from the Spikes, or they're going to close them down. So
that's what it comes down to right there.
Yeah, it's coming down to the money. I mean, yeah, but I don't know. The Spikes will defend themselves not only for their own sake, but also for the sake of everyone who has loved and supported the Spikes for 2 decades. The Spikes look forward to hosting our 20th anniversary season of fun, affordable family entertainment in Happy Valley this summer at Medler Field. So they were a single-A affiliate for the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pirates. The Spikes became a founding member of the MLB Draft League in 2021 after Major League Baseball restructured its minor league system. So another thing, too, is they did that, and I think COVID had a big effect on them.
Oh, yeah.
But
I bet.
I remember when I worked there, the guy that ran our department, he said when we were affiliated with the Cardinals, very organized, very well run. The Pirates, horrible. Don't ever work with the Pirates is pretty much what he said. It was horribly run. So that's sad. An MLB team is that poorly run, but that's how it is. So they were always happier with the Cardinals because they were way better run. So, yeah.
Too bad.
But that's it, guys. So
back to Calvin Booth.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember watching him back in the late 90s. He was really good. He was calm, cool. He was really good. I mean, he was tall, really good basketball player. So he went to the NBA and he played 10 years there. So he has a lot of connections, you know?
Yeah,
out
exactly.
there.
Yep.
So,
He does.
I mean, he might even have another coach in mind that would really fit Penn State.
Yep.
And players, it would draw players in, I think, knowing that your GM, I don't think he'd ever become the head coach, but your GM is a veteran, how many, 26-year veteran of NBA. So that would draw players in because they know that the chances of going on are really good with somebody like that at Penn State. So I think it's exciting times for Penn State to have Calvin Booth.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's like Joe Crispin coming back. That's like if that's like if LeVar Arrington came back to coach or something like that. It's pretty similar to that.
Yep.
But that roster had Joe Crispin, John Crispin, Titus Ivory, Tyler Smith, Klein Hurd, and Calvin Booth. I think the starters, I don't know if Tyler was a starter. I think he was. I think it was Joe, John, Titus Ivory, Calvin, and Tyler were the starters. But, Tyler was, I think, the tallest guy on the team. He's 6'9". Klein Hurd is 6'7". But if yeah, Booth, I think he's pretty tall too. But that was a great team. The team recently with Andrew Funk, if they would have beat Texas, they would have been the furthest to make it for Penn State basketball. Women made it to the Final Four, but we're just talking about men right now. Back
Calvin 6'11". Yep, Calvin 6'11".
6'11", yeah.
6'11", yeah.
He
so
was really tall.
He was the center.
Yeah.
It's huge.
But that was a great team, man. I remember watching them. They were a great team, and that was just a great roster. Jerry Dunn, he had a twin brother, Terry Dunn. I said the other night, Terry Dunn would be up in the stands wearing a suit, and it was like, when did Jerry change his suit and go up in the stands? Like they were identical twins.
Yeah.
But they would pan to him clapping sometimes, and you're like, wait, what's Jerry doing? Like he's playing musical chairs here or what?
He was good.
But yeah, people that watch the show, they know Tyler's a great guy. Tyler's a great dude.
Yeah.
Used to work for him, and that was just a great team. But yeah, that's it, guys. Sunday conversation. If us talking about random stuff isn't your thing, then this isn't the show for you. But it's just kind of nice to talk. We talked some golf. We watched like 3 minutes of golf, right? It was like 3 minutes.
30.
And then we hit on the other stuff. But all right, guys, thanks for coming on. And we can keep talking after this if you want. But you
please like and subscribe.
Just like, share, subscribe. Say that a lot.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See ya.